Hello, welcome back. Uh, Let me just check. Okay, so our main character is level 9, that's good. But I realized that not all the characters level up at the same time for whatever reason. And I'd really like to have at least Vivienne level 9. So I can give her revival. Before we go into In Hushed Whispers. No, that's the other quest. In Your Heart Shall Burn. You saw it on Haven. Because I'm afraid I'll die a lot. So you know what time it is? It's grinding time. Not a lot though. We should be okay with the mercenary fortress. Let's just do that. Oh, hi! Hey Baron, I'm not sure what you mean. What did they do in Dragon Age Inquisition? This is Dragon Age Inquisition. Why is Varric? Why is Varric crossed out? Oh, the leveling. Yeah, I'm not sure why the characters don't level up at the same time. Hey Mixini, hey, welcome back. Yeah, I couldn't find a stat that that makes it so the characters level up at different times. I have absolutely no idea what's wrong with that. Because it doesn't even matter if you have someone in the party. They level up anyways. Yeah, they level to the same point where you are when you first equip them. But from then on, they seem to level up at different times. Okay, so we're doing the mercenary fortress anyway, so Vivienne can gain a level. If I can find it, that is. And Barrett, I don't know if you were here for this, but if you remember that guy, that little troublemaker in the chat from last time, I decided to silently block him. I hope that won't happen too often. I normally don't like blocking people, but you know. Hey Chaos, hey! Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very biased playthrough, I realize that. Oops. And not everybody will be happy with my decisions or commentary. But it's a BioWare game, so everybody has a lot of opinions. Oops. Fall damage.
Those fake
Yeah.
shits up ahead.
That was the point when I made my decision, Varant. Oh, I didn't see you in that corner. Come on. My usual take on trolls is that I just ignore them. But if they start insulting or kind of bullying people in the chat, I don't know.
What is that? Who dresses up skulls?
That's a little much. Ah. I'm not playing very well. Nope. Ah, that doesn't look very comfortable. Oh dear. Yeah, I died. I'm absolutely not used to playing dual rogues. Kinda missed the range of the archer. Yeah, dual-wield rogues were a lot stronger in the past games, I think. I didn't have any problem with them in Dragon Age Origins. I think they were really powerful in that game. And in Dragon Age 2 they were a lot of fun too. But for some reason I can't really make them work in this game. But we'll see about that. You can do a lot with armor though. Yeah, the daggers are really slow and you can't really control how often you strike. Let me just demonstrate. If you press once, she does 2. And then 1? That doesn't make sense. That's the full combo. And once you started that, you can't really dodge out of it anymore. That makes everything really slow. Because you keep pressing that button just a little bit too long and you're trapped in this very long animation. If you have Tempest and then use Leeching Poison, Throwing Knives, I think that ability is called. Not sure if I'm going to use it in this playthrough. This one. Throwing Blades, yeah. And Fate Touched Obsidian. You're practically invincible. That's a pretty good combo. Because you can heal and generate guard at the same time. And if you then equip Hidden Blades as a passive ability to your knives or to your armor, you constantly generate health and or guard. Come on. Again, I can't believe it. Yeah, my first character was also a dual rogue, but I played on normal, so that's a little bit of a different experience. Okay, let's wake her up if we can. Come on. Those hammers. Thanks for asking, Haji. I'm dead again, I can't believe it. I'm a little sick. Not a lot, I have a light fever. So I've spent the day lazy on the couch playing Borderlands. How about you guys? How's your day? almost got it. Sleeping, yeah, that's...
Redcliffe has seen more than its share of troubles.
Okay, Cassandra.
That the rebellion should play out here.
That's a perfect activity for Sunday, I think. Thank you, Varant. It's not bad, it's just light fever. The first character was a dude character, Haji. I never play as guys. Just can't bring myself to do it. I did it once for the Cassandra romance, but I didn't think it was really worth it. Level 9. Why are you still invisible? Okay. $1,200 experience points still. I just really have a hard time relating to male characters. I had the same problem with Hawk. I really wanted to make a male Hawk and romance Fenris, but I couldn't get through the game. I was so bored the entire time. If there's romance in the game, I agree. It's really hard for me to relate to straight female characters. Just because if there is romance in the game, it means that my character, the person I'm supposed to relate to, flirts with guys. Yeah, that's just not happening. Okay, got that. Do we have any easier rifts or anything? No, we don't. As a reminder, I'm just trying to level my characters a little bit. I don't want to go to Valamar yet. Because I don't want to go there several times. Right, we still have this beacon. Let's go to camp and check the potions. Yeah, I very much enjoy my narrow interests as well. It's not something, it doesn't make me unhappy not being able to relate to heterosexuality or attraction to guys. It's just I don't understand it, and I don't really want to understand it. Let's save because I'm probably going to die at the beacon. What does make me unhappy is that the focus is usually on heterosexuality. That's really exhausting. Uh-oh. Where did you come from? And he's dead. Am I going in the right direction? Me and my sense of orientation. Oh. I wanted to check the potions and I didn't. Anyways. I did make a male character to romance Morrigan once. That was hilarious. I always end up making guys that seem really gay to me, and then I can't go through the romance I planned. I don't want to go into the water. You guys can handle that, right? There's more? If I go into the water, there will be more monsters. Oh, we just got the level up. Good news. The equal laugh mod for Origins is really bad though. I mean, it's not bad per se, it's just I feel like the Morrigan romance, for example, is really written with a particular type of man in mind, And so it absolutely doesn't work with if you want to romance her with a woman. Oops. Okay, what do we have, Cassandra? Okay, that's fine. There's a new mod though that I haven't tried personally yet. Um, It's called True by Overhaul, I think, and it corrects all these mistakes that that the Ecolaf mod introduced. I have no idea what to do here. What's the most useful skill? Damage reduction, that's good. Or armor bonus. Let's not give her an extra skill. And Vivian will get her revival. Come on, no.
We should look around.
Okay, let's get rid of you. I love the Shadow Strike. Okay, but now I'm saving. Now let's wait for the terrors. Yeah, very well, of course. And he flew back into the water. Oh, come on. Yeah, on Nightmare they become a little bit spongy too. That sucks. And you can interrupt this screen, but it's really tough to time. Uh-oh. There you go. That's how you interrupt them.
Good work. We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
The fewer of these creatures, the better.
I agree, Cassandra. Yeah. I could never figure out what these are for. Get like a handkerchief or something if you collect those. But I think it's just a trap to lure you into the water. That's a possibility, yes, but I don't really do the requisitions, except if I'm really short in power, but that usually doesn't happen. Nothing left to do here. Yeah, fortunately it's not a very big map. When you're short on levels, though, you can use the area in front of that castle to farm a bit, because the undead will come back. I think it's the only area where enemies reliably respawn.
Travel safely.
Master Thren says you won't have more until next
Oh yeah,
week.
the wisps, that's right. She's got a crafted shield. Nah. That's okay, maybe I can craft a grip for that bow. Cunning is always welcome. Is there any way you can look up in game what the different stats do? I know that cunning increases chance to land a critical hit and that dexterity increase the damage dealt by a critical hit, but I haven't found that in game. I found it on Google. Right, that's actually really good armor. However, I'm already using this one. %3 heal bonus, that's not really worth it. Right, she's got something crafted now. I think we're actually wearing the weakest armor. Do I need ranged defense in that fight? I don't think so. Let's go with health. Don't want to do the Bianca grip. That's weird. Is that all the schematics I have? Is that a longbow though, what Sarah has? I know this part is boring, guys. I'm a little scared of the next quest on Nightmare, to be honest. Because so many people can die. It's a longbow, yeah. Heal on kill. Going with that. Barrier damage. No. Let's go with attack.
Right.
I think my main problem with Rogue with dual wield Rogue specifically in this game is that I'm not used to being so passive. If you play it right, you have to spend a lot of time in the shadows, invisible, and only strike when you land a critical, when you can land a critical hit.
May her be with you.
What do you
Did
have
you
to
need
say?
something?
Not really.
I'll leave you to your work. Stay safe out there.
Right, because you just wanna hit the enemy, and then you have to hold yourself back.
I don't know if Apothecary can get you that many healing drops.
Sigrid says it will cost at least 10.
Fine.
Not sure why you would want to pay out of your own pocket for books in Charter.
And if he does wish to tell me no, I would appreciate him doing
Am
so.
I doing the DLCs?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them. I think Trespasser makes a lot of sense, because otherwise the story just isn't complete.
Heaven has been filled with
Um,
silence. I knew then, and
Jaws
crossed
of
my
Hakan
heart
and The
with
Descent
shame.
we'll see. I think I'll finish the main game first and then see how the general mood is. Everybody level 9. Inventory says what? 29. I'm going to run out of space. That's okay.
Passioned breath does the darkness breathe. It is the reaper in the night. The lie
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate? Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
That's a really long mission. Yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
see what we have.
To work?
Okay, so I definitely want to save Flissa, Minave, and Thran if possible. If Adan dies, I think that won't be too bad. Though I prefer to save everyone, of course. Oh dear.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach.
Yes,
We
thank
cannot
you,
know how
Colin.
you will be affected.
No, Flissa died. That's harsh. Out of all people.
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
Let her will draw from you. I wonder how exactly that works. Yeah, I don't like Sagrid, but he's really easy to save.
You did it.
Welcome back, Baron. We're just starting with the assault on Haven. And this is really mean, because you see the exact people here that can die. So if they die, this is the very last time you ever see them.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
And right on cue, new focus. You're
Forces
welcome.
approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
What threat could the ground hold? You've already conquered the sky.
We have to put up barricades or something.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
That's true. Flissa, really? This the place you flee to?
You'll take care of it, right? Why, she blessed you.
Don't you want to go into the church, Flissa? That's so stupid.
Always something important.
It's also kind of funny. You see an army approach and flee into the tavern.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
I think she's drinking the wine, actually.
I can't come in unless you open. I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this
Yeah, I
monster, we
think
must control the
if you
battle.
know or you're sure
Get
you're
out
about
there
to
and
die,
hit
I
that
think
force.
that's an
Do
exception.
everything you can. Mages, you!
Doesn't really
You
matter
have
then
sanction
anymore.
to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition, with the Herald, for your lives, for all of us.
Oh well. Really? It's really unfortunate that you can't cast barrier on NPCs like you could in Origins.
Almost ready. Keep them off us.
Come on. What the hell is going on?
Keep them back. We're ready to fire.
Just for the record, I don't drink either, so... Okay. Can you die, please?
Scented and clear. They felt that. We'll reload. You get to the other trebuchet. It isn't firing.
Trebuchet firing.
Why are you hiding down here? And I can't hit you. Okay. Missing the enemy. And they're not missing me. Okay.
We've got time. Crew the trebuchet, start firing.
And Cullen is ruining the scene, of course. Damn you.
No, shite, damn pissed, no! Everyone to the gates!
Oh well, here we go. Neo crap camera face is classic, yes.
Herald! Help me with this door!
There you go.
Good one! Just grabbing essentials.
Why is there another supply cache? Okay, and because I have no shame whatsoever. I'm absolutely going to reload, by the way, if I'm losing the wrong people.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
People need to move! Round them up!
I think we just lost one? No. Okay, you're dead. And now to the tricky part. Ignoring that.
A voice, Herald. I knew you'd come. We are all blessed.
This is really tricky because I could just run for it. But then my companions will be stuck in the fight. Okay, let's see.
A voice, Herald.
Watch out! The flames
Got
will
an
reach
A.
the pots.
Got it done.
Our Lady is with you, Herald.
A voice, Herald.
Yeah, hearing it. Hearing it. And this one is a little bit of luck, because Sven will absolutely throw herself at the enemy. Where is she? Over there, of course. Okay. Yeah, because I was so unkind to you before. Then really. No.
Someone's yelling!
And you can take the route over the roof, but I never do that. Takes too long.
About time. Let me out of here.
We've rallied everyone! Into the chantry!
Okay. That went pretty well.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position.
I've seen...
I don't care what it...
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them. Kill them anyway. I don't like him.
I don't like him.
The only thing that slowed them was the...
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury
The game is so
Haven.
much better without
We're
Cullen.
dying.
Yes, that.
Just
Chancellor
insert
Roderick can
your own
He wants to say it
whining
before he dies.
and you won't even miss him.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have.
I didn't mean to say that you're whining
People
because you're
can
not.
escape.
Just
She
he's
must
so
have shown
whiny
me.
the
Or
entire
Draste must
time.
have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers. I don't know, Harold. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
I can bury an army, stop them from following. But that thing is flying.
It won't stray from the Elder One. He's here for you.
Leaving you... Perhaps you... Inquisition, follow...
Harold, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
Sometimes it really seems like Cullen is on a
They'll load
suicide
the
mission.
trebuchets. Keep the... If we are to...
Because his first suggestion is usually,
Right.
oh yeah,
Let's
just
make some friggin' noise!
let's just die, whatever. I love Shadow Strike so much, it's such a good skill. Okay. I'm also going to try and defeat the big Templar. I think that's Ganon? Oh, I forget his name. I know that technically you don't have to. I don't really watch television, so no. Can't say I have heard about any good shows. That's not the door. What am I doing? I finally got around to watching the last season of Orphan Black. That was pretty good. Was pleasantly
If you are
surprised.
committed to this action, we must aim the siege engine.
Yeah, I'm not really trustworthy either. I usually wait until the show is over, and then I look at reviews and see how the gay characters turn out. The bad thing is that you can't even trust the judgment of other people that watch the show. There were a few occasions where I was recommended television shows by people who thought that those shows were gay friendly, and they turned out to be really homophobic. And no, I don't have an example out from the top of my head. Okay, let's do this. Uh-oh. Okay, so have you watched Gypsy? I didn't even know that's gay related in any way. Thought it's just about a therapist who sleeps with her clients. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to focus a little bit here. Is that the spot? I don't know. Damn it. Where's Sarah? Where the hell is Sarah? Let's hope for the best. No, I can't believe it. Yeah, they turned into elite monsters, that's why I'm dying. Ah, damn it. Yes, Sarah and the Inquisitor are dead, Mixini. Okay. Well, that was bad luck. Stop running away from me. Come on. Oh, what are you doing here? One of them turned into a lead again. I'm really unlucky. I'm not sure what to do about that right now. What the hell? Yeah. Extra abilities. Cool. Cool. Got it. I'm going to end up with just Sarah. I'm also not sure why Vivienne kept planting herself right in front of the enemy. No, not yet. Did you just drink? Yeah, she did. And here he comes. And we have another lead. Fucking hell. No, what? No, it's a normal enemy. I can. What the fuck? Damn barriers. Okay, that's better. Okay, now he's just in sponge mode. That should be okay. Okay, got it. And we have how many potions left? 9 potions left. Yeah, if you give Cassandra a regeneration potion, you're pretty much set. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I gotta say that wasn't easy. I had less trouble with other classes. Skyhold soon, yeah. Well, the good stuff happens. One step closer to the specialization
now.
too. Boo! Everybody boo the villain. Boo!
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
He's so pretentious. I don't fear you, creature.
Whatever you are, I'm not afraid.
Words mortals often hurl at the darkness. Once they were mine, they are always lies. Know me. Know what you have pretended
Edgelord,
to
yes.
be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
Why?
You'll get nothing out of me!
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
Blah blah blah, arrow in the face. Obey me. Blah blah blah, obey me, arrow in the face.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos!
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible.
I'm pretty sure you can use less words to say what he does.
I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed.
The battle against him in Dragon Age 2 was so tough though.
Empty.
I think that's why so many people are disappointed with the boss battle in this game.
You have spoiled it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
I love that scene.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize!
Erotic fan art of Corypheus. Interesting. What compels people to do that? I wonder. Saving again. And this is most likely the most awkward tutorial I've ever seen. Because you get the new ability in the middle of the fight, and there's a real chance you can die before that.
There.
making myself invisible. Come on, come on. Okay. Got it. Okay, luckily they didn't see me. And they hit me nevertheless. Let me just rearrange my skills back. And for this scene, I'm going to switch the entire HUD off. Gameplay, just to check, we're still on Nightmare. Interface. Oh. I really like this part. It's almost like you can physically feel how exhausted the Inquisitor is and how cold it is.
It's cold. Nothing.
The first time I played through this, I was so afraid something would attack me, but of course it didn't.
Embers. Recent?
It's her!
Thank the Maker!
And then Cassandra carries us back. She just flings the Qunari over her shoulder and is like, yeah, I'm doing this on my own. I'm carrying Cullen too.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
It can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus. Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us. The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache. They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe. I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die. Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us? All of this happened because of fanatics and arguments about the next world. It's time we start believing in this one. Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long.
The playset has great acoustics, gotta say.
Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon. The dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon.
They do, Mixini, they really do. Nice harmonies
all one
too.
world, Harold. All that changes is our place in it.
A wood.
Ah, so nice.
A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is elven.
Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
And maybe that was one of those parallel universe scenes that sometimes happen in musical series like Glee, or I don't even know another example, sorry. Like when the singing happens, it doesn't happen in real life, it just happens in their head. Yeah, how do you know this, Solas?
Alright. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it divined. His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
Yeah, they collectively have the same hallucinations. So prove yourself. That's not condescending to say.
This whole mess is confusing. I can see how elves might be an easy target.
History would agree. But there are steps we can take to prevent such a distraction.
I feel like they could have made another game just between Haven and Skyhold. Like the path to that.
Be their guide.
And on the way they'd pick up different allies.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Yeah, Hogwarts, but with Templars.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
This isn't more about me being divinely touched, is it?
I won't ask you to believe. Whether it's true or not, that's not why you're here now. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Right. And they ambush us in front of all these people, so we can't say no. Who's leading the Inquisition?
You.
Are you insane? They expect a savior, someone with divine power.
They want you.
Because they think I'm chosen.
They believe you are chosen because of what you have done, what you have inspired in all of us.
No pressure, Chaos.
Without
the
you,
sword
there
is
would be no
really heavy.
Inquisition.
Please take
Where
it.
you lead us, what kind of leader you are, that is up to you.
Totally up to you. Whatever you want to do with this. Huh.
Our concern must be the order and safety of this world, not the next. I'm not chosen. I have chosen. And I will lead us to victory.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
Cassandra just shrugs it off. Yeah, whatever you say, it's fine.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
Josie.
So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
Liliana's face. She knows exactly what's going on.
I don't want you promising things on my behalf, Varric.
It's more like making good on promises I've already made. Point is, there's help waiting on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Not quite, but almost.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
I've walked away from too many burning buildings.
My eyes.
This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade. But ever forward.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Okay, let's choose our decoration. What banner? Nah, Inquisition is fine. Choose the bed. Sure, let's place 2 naked men in our bedroom. That makes sense. I like this one. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to use the Qunari cavalry because we're Talbashah. Just for Sarah. Naked Qunari statues everywhere. Absolutely using the throne too. And we have reached level 10. That means we can get the specializations. Yeah, the naked dude statues are really awkward. Okay, I am going to talk to everyone in a bit, but first I have to leave you for 2 minutes. Can you give me 2 minutes? I had a lot of tea. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Maker, you're a mess. Let me have a look at you. Are you all right, my dear? Were you hurt? You look dreadful.
You should have seen me an hour ago.
We should do something about this dirt. We don't need you frightening the faithful. Let's keep up appearances. You've handled this crisis competently, saving as many lives as you did. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I am going to pick this option right here, but I like that if you say mind your own business. It sounds rude if you pick it first, but she actually approves because she respects you for setting that boundary.
I'm not going to forgive what happened at Haven. Corypheus will answer for what he's done.
You're angry? Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. I think you know what needs to be done, my dear.
Hello, Dawn. Hi.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me.
Language, dude.
We'll pay you back.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Yeah, who do you think it is, Cassandra?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
I don't think that they were actually looking for someone who could make competent decisions. I think at first they were looking for someone they could place at the top as kind of a placeholder. And then Liliana, Josephine and Cullen would do all the work with Cassandra's help. Someone who can represent. Sarah, hi.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Droste, what did I step in?
I really like this answer, and I hate that you can't get it as an elf. Instead you ask her about the elven gods. That's really stupid. Yeah, flirting time, that's correct.
Let me know what she says. I could use some clarification myself.
It's swearing, not praying. She doesn't answer. Not like she's supposed to. I know what happened to you. Or what everyone here thinks happened. It seems... I don't know what it seems.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait. Too late, right? A magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too much, isn't it? How pretty are you that I actually think this shite is possible?
Oh, she's so cute. I always want to pinch her cheeks.
I like to hear this. The pretty part, not the overwhelmed by everything part.
Oh sure, don't mind the bung rip through the heavens, love. Primp and toss and all is well. What I want is to get everything back to business as usual. A nice simple system with simple problems. Helps me, helps people, helps you. In that order, for now.
I do want to pick the flirting option, but I also like if you pick this one, you don't flirt with her, but at the end of the conversation she makes sure to let you know that she wants you to come back and talk to her more. I think that's really sweet, especially when you're Levalin.
I'm hoping you'll stick around. Never know what might interest you.
Sometimes you do know, Lady Herald.
No experience points.
The order was sent?
Yes.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Yeah, that conversation option I just talked about, it's not race specific, I don't think. But I found that if you don't take every flirting option as a Llewellyn, the whole romance makes a little bit more sense, because it doesn't seem like you're trying to push her into something she doesn't want or wouldn't choose otherwise. And she actually voices interest in you, even if you don't flirt. Let's piss off Solus. We're sending Cole away anyway.
To do with demons.
In fairness, Cole's warning at Haven allowed you to escape, and saved many lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solus. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally
I
enter
wasn't
this
sure
world by
about the
possessing
mechanics either.
In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
And then I thought I had
But
missed
you
my
claim
chance
Cole
with her
looks
and
like a young
panicked.
man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Oh no, we're too tall for this scene. And instead we're just looking at her titties. Oh, that's too bad.
We have enough uncertainty without throwing a demon into the mix. I'll have Cole removed. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Or just right behind us. Not a bad view though, that's right.
Haven.
I can't believe it.
So many soldiers
Probably what
fought
Sarah
to
thinks
protect
too.
the pilgrims so they could escape.
Right on eye level.
Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath. Sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
Solus tried to explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Okay, last chance. Should I stick to what I said and just leave, let him leave? Or do you think he should stay? If I'm being consequent, I should send him away, of course. But on the other hand, I kind of like him. I'm really not sure, and he's not a threat like the others, like the other guy characters are. Should let him stay? Yeah, let's.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
I'm not sure spirits have,
the healers have done all they can.
sexes.
It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
I don't use him at all, because he's really weak.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
I enjoy some of his banter, but not on Nightmare. That's too risky.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Simple amputations. That's an interesting choice of words.
As you were.
Your worship.
And the mages hang out here, by the gate, for whatever reason. Oh, can't go here.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
I'm so happy that you can talk to her here, but also sad that there's not more conversation.
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
She's so cute.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
I should go.
Yeah, I'm glad that she had more content in Jaws of Hakon.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence in Orlais. And soon.
I just realized that I'm not sure I can get the specializations because Leliana is busy. Yeah. That's always Colin's first suggestion. Okay, let's see. Inventory capacity.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Taking ability knowledge. For Sarah's quest. Yeah, she'll be busy another 2 hours. That's not good.
Are you all right, Leliana?
Are you?
I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Inquisitor.
Anything here? Nope. Okay, let's go see our arcanist. I love that throne. It's so great.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
I'm so happy they remembered Dagna. I truly didn't think we'd see her again.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Hello, Laura Bailey.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? And anchor mark? It's pretty. Breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Herod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost. Well, that's reassuring. Thanks.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. That's a long chain of who said what. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open. But it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
Dark Knight, tell me about this Grey Warden.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The Surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. She saved us. She saved me.
Oh, Dark Knight.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me.
I can almost imagine Liliana taking the first chance she gets to invite Dark Knight to the Inquisition. Before I forget. Uh-huh, interesting. Okay, that's better.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
I'm thinking that a few people made sure it wasn't found. I like that they give you the option here, but it kind of ruined the intro of Hog. I'm not going to change too much, but I hate this face. General, let's give her a different haircut. Ah, this is my favorite. I had this haircut for a while in real life. Get rid of the ugly makeup. A bit of eyeliner is okay. That's okay. Lip shine. Who does that? Really? Who sat down and thought, oh yeah, lips have to always be really super bright and look super wet. Okay, that's better. Don't want to spend too much time here.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison. Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Qunari. I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Qunari I don't know about? I am a horde of rampaging Qunari. So,
best line in the game.
What can I tell you? Varric said that you fought Corypheus before. Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again. So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well. Wonderful. I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood. If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens? The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it. Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe. Hopefully, my friend and the Wardens will know more. I appreciate the help. I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
She's so tiny. Everybody is so tiny in comparison to us.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic. But he was dead, I swear it.
Yes, he was. They got experience points at everything.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Abilene take my sister out of the Free Marches. Meryl is helping Elven refugees who were displaced by the war. I didn't want to take her away from that. Meryl spent enough time fighting for her life with me.
I like Isabella's romance, but what Hawke has to say about that in Skyhold kind of ruined that. I don't know, it sounds like they're still not really in a relationship or have an open relationship, which I think is contradicts the path that the Isabella romance takes in the end.
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up and the exalted march never came.
I don't want to hear about Anders.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
That really reminds me that I need a haircut. Oh. Yeah, with Hawke you can be a blood mage and still get that same those same reactions. And the biggest irony, of course, is that in the end, there's no real difference between blood magic and lyrium enhanced magic. Because lyrium is also blood. And then, of course, the whole thing with the Chantry having their basis in the trade of lyrium and then condemning blood magic. That's the biggest irony of the game. Stamina, yes please. Right. I bet Cassandra is very happy about these events. Vivian just stands there. Uh-oh.
You knew where Hawk was all along!
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit!
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
Yeah, I'm not your mom.
I expected you to tell the truth! I told you what was at stake!
So I just hand her over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
Still not your mom.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. First, Liliana and I searched for the hero of Ferelden, but she had vanished. Then, we looked for Hawk, but she was gone too. We thought it all connected, but no. It was just you. You who kept her from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
So that's Cassandra's true motivation for why she wanted to talk there.
You can't change the past, Cassandra.
So I must accept... what? That the Maker wanted all this to happen? That he... Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept her secret.
She's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
And what does he do? Does he just leave? No, he doesn't. He opens his mouth again.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, she'd be dead too. You people have done enough to her.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. She supported the Mage Rebellion after all. She wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
She's always carrying the whole world on her shoulders.
Have you looked at our Inquisition, Cassandra? We're all fools here.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
More at home, maybe.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk or the hero of Ferelden, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Is it here? And I think there's a good chance that this is where Cassandra sleeps. Because it's the bed that's closest to her place in Skyhold. Why is it so dark here?
Here. Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Choose a side. I wonder what kind of weird conflict they were planning to get at here.
I bet Cassandra regrets how things went back there. You should talk to her.
I appreciate that you're trying to keep the peace, but things between me and the Seeker are as good as they'll get. I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Let us begin.
Okay. For the first portion, I actually need Solus. I'm going to exchange him later. He's just important for one specific conversation.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
If you're on edge, I should alert the entire Inquisition.
Or increase my hazard pay. That's an option.
Are things that bad?
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawke's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
I really want to flirt with her, but I always feel so bad. Because at some point you have to assume that she develops feelings for you, and then you're like, nah, I'm romancing somebody else. Nah, I know I flirted with you, but I never meant it.
Have any undead attacked the camp?
We've had a few shamblers, but most head toward the village below. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck, and please be safe.
Sarah approves, yeah, that's correct. But as a Qunari, I don't really have problems gaining approval from her.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
I think it's possible that Harding has a crush on the Inquisitor, but I also think that she would never assume that the Inquisitor likes her back. Unless you flirt with her every single time, of course.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
Named Stroud is wanted for questioning. We heard he'd passed through here, but the villagers knew nothing. They have troubles enough.
Yeah, Sarah doesn't share. That's canon. Not a fan of the whole threesome thing anyway.
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Sir Stroud comes with us peacefully. I trained under him for a time. He's a good man, I'm sure of that.
Will you stay to fight the undead here?
My orders forbid it. Crestwood was only a detour. If the Inquisition can help, I beg you to do what you can. The villagers have already lost too many.
Farewell.
Farewell.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think that...
Did you see how the Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
I interrupted the conversation. Damn it.
Joining the Grey Wardens is not a good idea.
Solas and Sarah approve. I think that's the only instance in the whole game where that is true.
The Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
You actually want that? I mean, they're heroes, but fighting that stuff all the time.
Oh, I didn't even need Solas. Oh, that's better.
Find another way to help people. The Wardens have problems of their own right now.
Yes, your worship. I'm sure there's something else I can do to help.
I brought Solas with me for nothing.
Dispatch for you. What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Well, we have to drain the lake anyway before we can get the specialization.
Undead by the gates.
The guards need help.
A moment, your worship.
What's going on here?
Ever since that green light appeared, undead keep rising from the lake. The mayor can tell you more. I hope Andraste sent you, your worship. We've been trapped here for weeks.
Oh, I never got that conversation before. There you are. Yeah, tell me about Judith.
Live in the village while this is going on. Make her, if something happens.
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I speaking out loud? Judith lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Why wouldn't she hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me down.
That's so funny. Imagine, she moved to the most dangerous place of the area just to get away from him.
Good day to you.
And to you.
Please! The mayor could use your assistance.
The Inquisitor? Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We are, right? We're not just going to leave them.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam.
If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade Rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
We are trying to help. The Inquisitor is the only one who can close the rifts.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Trust me, I fought worse than bandits and the undead.
Then I have no choice. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
What can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen, thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper and the fort and took it for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
Until later.
Of course.
I swear I'll avoid the Warden's Inquisitor. Thank you for the warning.
Honorous Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughan. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack, but there will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
This is such a dark quest. I can't help but have sympathy with the mayor. Just because I'm not sure what I would have done. But at the same time, it's of course really gruesome.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Your devotion does you credit, sister.
Seeker Pentacast. Forgive me. I did not expect to see the right hand of the divine in our humble village.
Maxine, I agree. It seems wrong, but like I said, I'm really not sure what I would have done, because his goal was to save everybody who was not infected, and he accomplished that.
Farewell.
So yeah. Hindsight is always 20/20. I agree about the lie. Should have told the truth. But then again, maybe he thought it would be better if he carried the burden by himself. Which quest is active right now? Okay. I think Haji might be a few minutes back with the video. Makes it kind of difficult to follow the chat.
There's the keep the mayor talked about, and the bandits.
The walls look sturdy. Taking it wouldn't be easy.
Oh, I don't have regeneration potions. Oh well.
At the gates, get them!
Oh, good night, Baron. Thanks for stopping by and have a nice week regardless. Yeah. Whoops. Bashed him into the ground. Again. I do usually go with Tempest, and you're absolutely right, the blasts are fun. But for this playthrough I'm actually going with Assassin. Just because I haven't done that before. How are you talking when you're dead? Really? I need your armor. I also really like the fire blast. No cooldown and no stamina required. And then he just used throwing blade 3 or 4 times in a row. Okay. I can stand up now. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the Inquisitor's dead. What? Oh, that's a new one. What? Oh, that's fantastic. Hold up. That's funny. Okay, and this concludes the mission, I think. Just wanted to get the screenshot. Oh, this is hilarious. Can I at least fast travel? Can I? Yes. That really never happened before. That's too funny. And here I thought I had seen all the bugs. Oh, revival spell. Yeah, I could have tried that. Damn it. Vivienne has revival. Okay. I think this works too, though. That keep didn't want to be conquered.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Her tongue tells tales of rebellion, but she was so fast and quick with her bow.
Love the song.
No one quite knew where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and their joy.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Oh, Sutherland. I really like him and his crew.
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Of she who stands behind the throne.
And perhaps cast
What do, just ask.
Let's read her diary, because that's not rude. There's nothing interesting in there yet.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing really. A little march around to some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Alright, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger ears, I guess. Shut up.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
Alright, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Sarah, why is there a skull in your shelf? And that bone, what are you doing with that? Such a nice little place, though.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Oops. Busted armor. Let's see.
true enough.
What did I tell you?
All right, sir. Could be better.
And we're looking for coal again. It's a human thigh bone. You recognize that as a thigh bone.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
I could almost see what had happened to her.
Yes.
Is that what it's like for you?
Yes? It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason, and it's not
Me too,
so
Mixini.
frightening.
And then I didn't realize that I
is
had
no
all the
reason.
DLCs and tried
Pierre
to
just got
buy
sick.
Liliana's song
The soldier
again.
was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you?
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
I think I'm going to let him stay a spirit. Just feels kind of wrong to make him into something that he's not. Level 13, forget it. I never got into crafting runes. Never really did that.
What people? People who need it. That is so vague as to be meaningless.
Have fun down there, Colin. You'll be there for a while.
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing legions, that boy pink.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, make it, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste for more bloodshed, but it needn't come to that. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Ooh, but first I want to change clothes. Can't sit on the throne with my pajamas. Too bad that you can't get rid of this. No comment? Where is it? Come on. No? You're not commenting on your room?
They have certainly spared no expense.
There it is. I wonder what the Hala statue is doing there. It makes sense if you're a Lavalin, but otherwise, who got their hands on that? Did Josephine make a trade with one of the Dalish? That's weird. Because the Hala statues are so swift. Ugh, I can't talk anymore. So specific. English is hard. Those are also ugly. Ugly. I like the formal wear. But it looks really, well, formal. Blue? Blue's alright.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under.
Did that other goat
He feels slighted by
fart?
the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go? You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Yeah, sure.
Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan
It's the
yields.
mother's fault, it's not
My
your
remaining
fault, I
boys
get it.
have brains still in their heads.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
Oh, we still have Alexius to judge too, right.
You recall Geryon Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
After what he's done, it's time someone did.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
She's sitting there, looking completely bored.
You swore to the mages you'd help them. I will have you uphold that promise. Fiona will take charge of you. Any knowledge, favor, or coin you own will go towards the mage's future.
A headsman would have been kinder.
Yeah, I don't like his attitude either. I think the best solution would be to just execute him so he can't do any harm in the future. But at the same time, I really want to see him. I really want him to live and see how Corypheus is beaten.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Prison is fair, but then he will just suck up resources.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty, Forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the back of my neck, too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I love her flirting options because she never gets it. It's so funny. But I don't want to force the conversation with Liliana.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Haven, it's no difficult task to do so.
I'm not sure what to do with Samson yet. I'll see when I get there.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Only when I laugh.
Very good, Inquisitor.
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired.
I think I'm going to conclude my round to Skyhold, and then call it a night. Continue next week, where we will do Sarah's first quest, and then the whole Crestwood thing.
I just let Josephine pick whatever she wants.
There's wisdom in knowing when to defer to someone else's expertise, Inquisitor. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I can't let them think Andraste's herald is hung up on material things.
Of course not, my dear. But you also can't allow the powers of the land to think you run this organization on prayer alone. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a woman who commoners aspire to be, and to whom nobles bow.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think?
It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. The stories of your accomplishments will spread, and with them, doubt. Are you truly the woman from the tales? They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
If that's your standard for me, what does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
Now it's just kind of raining approval from Vivienne. But if you can't get her approval up in the first few quest lines, then you never get the sequence. And then you can't get Yeah, or you can get her approval up, but it's significantly harder.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Maeve?
Yes. She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
As you were?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Right, Schmooples. There was such an ugly creature in Origins. And so loud.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
Now that you mention it.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
Aww.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely, they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We're better than Corypheus.
Oh man, it almost physically hurts to hear her talk like that. Oh right, and here we have Liliana's bed. You'd think there are enough real beds in Skyhold. Can you even sleep here with all the noise? Do you have something else to say?
At your service, my lady.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was with the hero Ferelden when she defeated the Archdemon. With her by my side, anything was possible. But there is no happily ever after, not when life goes on. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Mixini, do you remember what that banter you mentioned was referring to?
I'll leave you to your work.
Wait, that's not the right way down. Duh.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Of course he's a gifted artist. Why wouldn't he be? Goodbye, Solus.
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhalt. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
I should really play Origins again. Because that banter does sound familiar what you said, but I don't really recall what it was about.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
I always forget about the garden.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Me too in a bit, Chaos. Thanks for stopping by though. Actually, I can just end the conversation here and then end the stream as well. I'm just going to go to the war table and start Sarah's mission, so we can start with that. Vacation with a girlfriend, that sounds nice, Chaos. Have fun.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
War table. You too, Case. Have fun with friends. Bye.
To work?
All right. Okay. I think that's it for tonight. We've accomplished quite a lot actually. And next time we will continue with Sarah's quests and we will do the specializations and go through Crestwood because that's pretty much one and the same. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by, for contributing to the chat. It was fun as always. And have a good night, and I'll see you next week. I'll be definitely here Friday. Wait, let me check the calendar real quick. Yeah, Friday. Friday is good. 7 p.m. GMT +1 as always. And I hope I'll see you there. Bye.